Day 3 of the Kelly Thomas case was one of the most moving experiences I've ever had as a lawyer. In 24 years, I heard an audio tape of a young man crying for help, crying for the beating to stop. The prosecution played the Kelly Thomas audio tape in which he was pleading with the officers, "Please stop beating me. I quit." He was begging for his dad. He was begging for God to stop the beating, and yet the beating continued.
Put your face down! Don't resist me! Ouch! Don't resist me! Please! Oh, God! Stop fighting! Please! Huh? Please! Right side. Oh, stop it! Okay! Here, dude! Here, just come! Please!
In addition, you heard the officers bragging about the number of times they struck Kelly Thomas in the face with their weapon. It was a moving experience, so moving that many of the family members had to walk out. Jurors were listening to the tape. It felt like Kelly Thomas was inside that courtroom. The prosecution is doing everything correct in trying to show audio and video to establish that these officers in July of 2011 beat Kelly Thomas to death. I've been practicing civil rights law for 25 years, fighting cases where police brutality has been a common thing among African Americans. African Americans have been traditionally victims of excessive use of force. And when that has occurred, white America usually is silent on this issue. You might recall the Rodney King issue 20 some odd years ago, which led to the riots in Los Angeles. Margaret Mitchell, an African American homeless woman who was shot on the streets of 14 La Brea in Los Angeles. Well, the Kelly Thomas case has changed that, where excessive force comes in all colors. Kelly Thomas, a white male, homeless, mentally disturbed, was beaten to death by Fullerton police officers. What this tells me and what this tells the world is that excessive force comes in all colors. You don't have to be black to be a victim of excessive use of force. And in this Santa Ana courthouse, a predominantly white family and a white jury and a predominantly white audience is arguing and watching a trial in which officers are accused of using excessive force. A sad day, but yet an awareness day that officers who are guilty of excessive force have no preference in the color of his or her skin. This is Terrell for clearthecourt.com.